This is 911. Do you have an emergency?
Today on Rescue 911. On a steep mountainside,
I felt like something bad was going to happen.
a 200-foot fall leaves a boy helpless at the foot of a waterfall.
I don't know how anybody could survive a fall like that.
I just couldn't believe that I was standing there watching him fall.
Plus,
Honey, I can't get out. I think the door is stuck.
an embarrassing moment for a mother and her daughter.
I was scared because I've never called 911.
On Rescue 911.
There are few natural wonders in America as spectacular as Bridal Veil Falls in Provo Canyon, Utah. Rushing waters drop 2,000 feet on the face of Cascade Mountain. But as one family discovered on the afternoon of May 31st, 1993, it's an area where it's easy to be deceived by nature's beauty.
Thousands and thousands of guests visit Bridal Veil Falls during the summer months each year. Unfortunately, because of the steep terrain, it is a very, very dangerous area. And Bridal Veil Falls does claim lives every year.
This was the first time Kim Pierce and her family had come to the park.
We hiked up to the falls, and we just kind of sat around and rested there, played in the water some, and checked out the sights. My daughter, Renee, and Cody, my daughter's boyfriend, were with us. Cody is a part of our family. He's just like one of our own children.
None of them, including Ken Pierce, were experienced hikers.
Some of the trails are rough, and we started up one, and it started to get pretty steep. I gotta be careful.
It was a little more treacherous than what I wanted to challenge myself with. And so my youngest daughter and I decided to go back and get lunch ready.
We kept hiking, and the higher we got and the farther we hiked, it got steeper and a little more scarier. I started whining and wanted to go back down. But Cody wanted to continue on ahead.
Let's go to the top.
And he just kept saying, well, it's not fair if you try to make me go back down if I want to go up.
Cody, we're now.
And so I said, okay, fine, go on ahead. We'll be waiting at the truck for you. I just really felt like something bad was going to happen. I could just feel that Cody was not going to be safe going on alone. But I never could talk him into going back down with us.
When we continue,
Cody is my best friend.
From the distance he fell, I honestly believed that nobody could make it.
They're right up there. You remember what he's wearing, Erica?
Yeah. There he is, right up there.
Where?
Right up there in that chute, baby.
On what side
Off
of
to
the
the
falls?
right-hand side, you see it? Oh my God, I'm going to get help.
Oh my God!
Tracy Robbins Byer was hiking with her brothers when she saw Cody fall.
It was a devastating thing to watch. I don't know how anybody could survive a fall like that.
There's no giant grove of trees over there.
When I saw Cody fall, I just wished that I could be there to save him. I just couldn't believe that I was standing there watching him fall, and I couldn't be there to help him.
Did you see that guy fall?
And I said, no, where? And he pointed out where he fell from. And I knew, I had gut instinct right then that it was Cody. I just knew it was Cody.
May, I think that was Cody. Now, come on. It looked like he had fallen maybe 150 feet, maybe 200. And the way he fell in the length, I just took it that he was dead.
A Utah County volunteer search and rescue team was called in, including EMT Corey Child.
I could see where people were pointing was directly under the tram ride. It appeared to be a 200-foot fall. Time is always of the essence in a rescue. A couple things go through my mind. How are we going to get to him? What's the time delay going to be? Is he going to be alive when I get there?
Going into the base of the upper fall.
The majority of the search and rescue team planned to hike in with the heavy equipment from below, while Corey and his team tried another route.
I decided that I would rappel out of the tram directly above where the patient was lying. I thought that was the fastest way to him.
Beaners, everybody flipped in.
I am scared that it's going to be a dead person and going to simply be a body recovery.
501 copy. Okay, we have a rescue team in the tram now. And
I honestly thought he was dead. I was so scared. I was trying to talk myself into believing that he wasn't, but from the distance he fell, I honestly believed that nobody could make it. I would have missed him, always being there for me whenever I needed him. Cody is my best friend.
Not till I get in position. Slow it down.
I had radio contact with the tram operator. I tried to keep a good eye below me to see what was going on. I could see where the victim was.
Slow it down.
The tram operator slowed me to a stop right above the victim. We drew the 300-foot rope out the door and watched it hit the ground. So I knew that I had enough rope. Something happens as soon as you go out the door. You think, I'm 2 feet from the tram, and I'm 298 feet from the ground. Which way do I want to go here?
Okay.
It's a gut wrencher.
Okay, ready to go? Anytime you're ready.
As I'm rappelling, I'm thinking, what am I going to find when I get to the ground?
I'll be all right, John. Thoughts of contacting his folks on the phone were running through my mind. What was I going to tell him? Why did I take him up there? Why did I let him go? And it was hard.
Just hang on.
When I first got to the victim, I could see 2 bystanders. I was amazed that he was alive.
Okay, I want you to keep holding his head. Where do you hurt the most?
And just about everywhere I touched,
Your hip?
he would moan. Any patient that I'm working on, I continually think, when's he going to crash on me?
Stick your tongue out.
Crashing meaning, when are his vital signs going to drop? When is he going to die on me? He had fallen 200 feet. His injuries, unknown to me on the inside, could have put him down in a matter of minutes.
19-year-old Cody McQuillan was transported by helicopter to Utah Valley Regional Medical Center. Amazingly, the only major injury he had suffered was a fractured pelvis.
And I asked him if I could hug him, and he said yes. And I said, oh my gosh, I'm so glad that you're all right.
Cody's mother, Linda McQuillan, came to the hospital as soon as she was notified about the accident.
It was very emotional. He instantly became my little boy. When he saw me, he started to cry, and I started to cry. I told him how thankful I was he was alive and how much I loved him and that everything would be okay.
Cody is completely recovered from his injuries.
When I found out how far I'd fallen, I think about how lucky I am. Lucky I'm not dead or in a wheelchair. Lucky that I'm alive.
When I see Cody today playing baseball, climbing, doing the things he likes to do, I am just amazed that he's okay. I still would like to know to this day how somebody can fall that great of a distance and not be dead.
My advice to anyone that's gonna hike, wear proper shoes, pay attention to trailhead signs, scope it out, learn what the difficulty of it is. And if you don't think you can do it, don't do it. You can never be too safe.
I'd just like to say to all the people that helped rescue Cody how much I appreciate and thank them. It's just amazing that he's okay, and I think about that almost every day.
Next.
My mommy, she sat us in front of the TV and said, "Don't open the door to any stranger."
In Arlington, Texas, on the afternoon of August 25th, 1992, 5-year-old Catherine Douglas was at home with her mother and younger brother.
My mommy, she sat us in front of the TV and said, "Don't open the door to any stranger, and do not answer the phone." Then she took a shower.
Pacing back and forth in their cage, we find two restless pandas. Well, I guess that little fellow finally took my advice.
Catherine?
Well, here we have James Wellington Butterhook. Mr. Butterhook, you...
What, Mommy? Honey, I can't get out. I think the door is stuck.
She said, "I'm trying to open the door, but it's jammed, so go get me a dinner knife, not a sharp knife, but a dinner knife. Because the sharp knife, I'd probably cut myself with it."
There, Mommy. Okay, Catherine, you still there?
Yeah, Mommy.
All right, sweetheart, I still can't get this door open.
She still couldn't open it, and then she told me to call 911.
Okay?
But I was scared because I've never called 911.
Arlington 911, what are you reporting?
Well, hi, my name is Catherine, and I'm sorry to tell you, I hope you can come and help us. My mommy, she's in the bathroom. She was just taking a bath, and she got locked in there. Could you please help us? Her name is Catherine.
Okay, Catherine, stay on the phone. I'm going to transfer you over to the fire department, okay?
Okay.
All right, stay on the line.
Arlington 911 operator Mary Smith transferred the call.
You can tell by the kid's voice whether it's a prank or not. Catherine didn't sound like a prank. She just sounded like a little kid that was scared and worried about her mom.
Address of your emergency.
Yes, hi.
Hi.
Fire dispatcher Tony Gutierrez took over the call.
Okay, who's locked in the bathroom?
My mommy.
Your mom is?
Yes, and I'm very sad. I'm hungry.
You're what?
I'm hungry, and my mommy is locked in there, and I don't know how to make food.
First thing I thought of was, are you calling me because you're hungry, or are you calling me because your mom's locked in the bathroom, is what I'm thinking.
Is she hurt?
No. It's just that, see, the doorknob, it's broken, and I don't know how to get her out.
At one point, her voice cracked a little bit. That's when I tried to reassure her that everything was going to be okay.
Catherine, how old are you?
I'm 5.
You're 5?
I have a brother and he's 3.
He's 3, and y'all are alone there with your mom?
Yes.
Okay, Catherine, I sent the fire department over to help your mom get out of the bathroom. Can you go to the front door and unlock it so they can get in? Okay, they're going to be in a big red fire truck, okay?
Well, I'm scared of fire trucks.
Well, they're not going to, they're just...
I don't know what to do with fire trucks.
Well, the fireman's going to get off the fire truck and walk over to the door, okay?
Okay.
Maybe that was my mistake in telling her a big red fire truck was going to go out there. But I told her it was okay, that she wasn't going to have to do anything with the fire truck itself.
Catherine, if you have any problems, would you call me back at 911?
Yeah.
Okay? Okay, Catherine.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
I got off the phone with Catherine because we were very busy in fire dispatch at that point, and I didn't feel that there was any immediate danger and that I could let her go.
Within 5 minutes, Arlington firefighters arrived at the scene, including David Potasic.
A lock-in, it's pretty common, mostly with cars. But we don't have that many people getting locked into a bathroom. So that was kind of an unusual call to us.
My mommy's in there.
Okay, thank you. Miss Douglas?
Yes, sir.
Or with the fire department?
She wasn't in any duress of any sort. She was just kind of like, I'm stuck. Get me out of here. You know?
Dave, won't you go get some tools?
All right. The hinges were on the inside. The doorknob had the screws on the inside. It didn't have the safety mechanism that most of them have, and we couldn't get a hammer underneath the door, so it was a good challenge.
Work that lock mechanism from this side.
They kept on trying to pull out the knob, then they took it off, but they couldn't open it. And I was really hungry then.
Arlington 911, what are you reporting?
Well, hi. I just wanted to tell you that I'm doing fine, but the firemen, they're just having hard work, and I'm not sure they can get my mom out.
Are they there?
Yes, but I'm not sure they can get my mom out.
It's just taken them longer than she thought it should take them, obviously.
911 operator Sherry Gasky took Catherine's second call.
I thought that was Darlin.
I am not sure. If my mom had stayed in there, we couldn't eat dinner, we couldn't eat lunch, we couldn't eat breakfast. And then I would always have to make peanut butter and jelly sandwiches for my brother.
You'd have to make peanut butter and jelly sandwiches if she stayed in there?
Yeah, that's the only thing that I know how to make.
Well, I bet you do that good.
If they never got my mom out, me and my brother would starve because I didn't know how to make food. Except peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. And we don't even know the way to the grocery store. We don't know which way to go.
I have to go see how they're doing.
All righty, bye-bye.
Bye.
Mary, I got that little girl. She's cute, isn't she?
You got your screwdriver?
What was going through my mind was I was in the bathroom with just my towel, and whoever was going to get me out was going to be embarrassing because they were just going to see me in my towel.
So how often does your mama lock herself in the bathroom?
Firefighter James Chadwick had also responded to the scene.
All the time? If y'all eat those sandwiches?
Two's company, three's a crowd, and I thought it'd be best if I kept the kids in one place. So I took them in the kitchen and asked them what they liked to eat. It's peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Yeah, I think so. There we go.
Oh, thank you.
I think she was ready to get out. I think it was more or less embarrassing to her that she had to call us on something that minor. But she came out, she said, "Excuse me while I go change into something a little bit more comfortable."
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that.
I think it's nice that kids feel confident to call 911. I would rather them call and be embarrassed that it wasn't really an emergency than for them not to have called and be sorry that they didn't.
Jane Douglas is very proud of what 5-year-old Catherine did that day.
Although I know my daughter and I knew her capabilities, I still did not know that she was going to react in such a mature manner. I was extremely amazed that a child that young can actually help an adult, a grown-up.
Catherine, you're too good. How did you do that? I don't know. I just danged it.
I think I'm a hero because I didn't let my mom stay in the bathroom for the rest of her life.
Dad could do it. Okay. Oh.
You shouldn't play by calling 911 because then the police would come and take you to jail. Or I don't know what would happen. It wouldn't be good, though.
Oh, Dad.
Mr. Shapiro, step out of the car, please.